Disc Room. Heard a lot of nothing about this game because nobody's ever played it, man. Yet. Guys, this is one of the best stories in the game that I've ever played. And that is because the main character, Cletus, has to go on and rescue this girl named Ben from Disc Nation. A dangerous nation. All while being on a detour to his way to school. The emotion and absolute passion of this project shines through in every way. Cletus enters the Disc Nation and gets killed off in the first 20 seconds of the game. This is a powerful way to capture the imagination of the player and subvert expectations. You expected Cletus to have this selfish motivation of only wanting the attention and not wanting to go to school to support his dying mother, but he's dead now. He's dead. However, a kid named Peepus was following Cletus this whole time, and this is where we get to the real main character of the game. Now, you might notice how Peepus looks exactly like Cletus, but that's because the armor that Peepus appears to be wearing is actually his bare skin. The only thing that isn't him is his gloves. He's part of the Rungus species that don't have hands. Peepus then sees a disc for the first time and then sees Cletus's dead body. This frightens him, and we get the most powerful scene in the game. The Rungus Massacre, where 93% of the Rungus species get exterminated by Disc Room. The main villain, absolutely brutal scene. I cried. Now you see how you didn't expect the game to be named after the main villain of the game. You wanted the game to be named Peepus, but that's not how the creator wanted it. The game hooks your mind and you can't detach yourself from it because of how well written it is. You can't just move on, so you end up having emotional breakdowns when things happen in this game, like a Peepus curse. You see, Peepus has powers. He can phase, teleport, slow down time, but he also can't die. He feels the pain and it never goes away. He feels the wounds of every dead body he leaves behind, and it's all because of Carnivorin, the nemesis of Peepus. Peepus can't live with Carnivorin alive, so his mission is to kill him. Then, as Peepus is looking for Carnivorin, he comes across his long-lost grandpa, Papus. He was one of the original Runguses that got exterminated, but like Peepus, he can't die. So he survived and stayed in Disc Nation for years. So they both work together and go after Carnivorin. Now this is one of the hardest boss fights of all time. It is so hard that it took me like 89 attempts. You have to collect these green balls that symbolize the coming together of Peepus and Papus. Peepus being the yellow because pear, and Papus being the blue because paragram. Anyway, this boss fight is insane because I kept dying because of how unfair and masturbating the mechanics were. Everything just comes together here. Once they defeat Carnivorin, they learn the secrets of Disc Room and why he killed all the Rungus. And as they're traveling across Disc Nation, they come across a file. And what's inside this file is something that I can't bring myself to spoil because completing this game was one of the most impactful experiences of my life. So guys, I'm gonna give this game a Ben out of 10. Ben 10. See you guys. Bye.